Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Tutor Things. Today in this video we are going to see generative AI. So Gen AI, which is a Microsoft or Meta CEO who has discovered so many times and many number of videos. So they are telling like future is on generative AI. The AI is the future like that. So let's know about what is generative AI and what are the applications and new AI tools which we have in different types of domains. So in this video, we are going to cover how the background of AI is there and how recent AI, this Gen AI is there, and how it is has created, and what are the things which we have to know about complete this Gen AI. So let's see each and everything in detail in the complete video. You will go to know like what is Gen AI and what are the different types of AI we have in the market for different kinds of domains. And most importantly, finally, I'm going to discuss about prompt engineering, what is called as prompt engineering, and how we are going to learn that, and all those things we are going to see in this video. So let's get started. So now, to know the background of Gen AI, we should know about the AI, right? So yeah, I think most of the people know about AI. So AI is generally like machine can think like a human. So machine can able to pick up the things and classify the objects and taking decisions and answering the questions just like how human do. So this is called artificial intelligence. And next, the advanced of artificial intelligence we have is machine learning, so which is a subpart of artificial intelligence, but moreover where we can have an image recognition also in machine learning. So we can classify images, and we have learning algorithms where machine got trained, unlike that. So but it is not satisfactory up to level where researchers want to again research and get more advanced model than machine learning. That is where we have this deep learning. So deep learning is a kind of model which is similar like a machine which can think like a human, like human brain function is also involved. So which are human brain functions actually works on neural networks and neurons like that. The same artificially neural networks we have included in the deep learning. So that is called as deep learning, where we'll having like one kind of concept called as natural language processing. So language processing is nothing but it's a is a type of model where it can able to understand the national language of human beings, like if it may be English or Telugu or Hindi, whatever the human is speaking and whatever the sentiments or what are the emotion he is speaking. So everything the system can know. So that is called as he's asking a question or asking you to summarize or what the intention of an user, like intent of an user should be understood by the system we call as natural language processing. This can have two aspects, that is natural language understanding and then generating natural language generating. So if you are asking in Telugu, it will give you answers in Telugu likewise only. So natural language it also understand and also generate in that national language also, natural language also. So this is called deep learning. So up to artificial intelligence and then machine learning and then deep learning, up to here is fine. So where a system can predict or classify or cluster. So you understood, right? So now what they want is not only just classifying or predict or just clustering the images and everything. So they want to create our own imagination. For example, if you ask a painter or any human being to want your thinking level, like for example, I want an elephant taking a or having a space suit, so like that, or a monkey is having a swimsuit like that. So I want that kind of imaginative thinking, like human can think and design or paint likewise. So but a system can't able to do that. So if you want that system to be work the way you want, we have a generative AI for you. So that will generate. For example, if you go and type ideogram.ai, that is one of the AI where you can give just a prompt and you will get an images. For example, so many people have created so many things, like how Hyderabad will be in if there is a snowfall in Hyderabad, like that some images they have created. So like that, if you want whatever you want, you can just give the text, the image will be generated. So ideogram.ai, which we have online available free, you can try there. So this is called Gen AI, where you are generating AI. So the example which we have seen recently is ChatGPT. It's a viral we call it as viral AI in recent times. So this is one of the example for Gen AI. So Gen AI is how it is different from discriminative AI, which is a previous AI which we have discussed about machine learning and deep learning is. So where we can know win or false, or faulty or non-faulty, or web or tree, or classification like living and non-living. These things AI can do before Gen AI. So that is called as discriminative AI. And then we have additionally we have this discriminative intelligence. Humans can also have, and human also can create the act of work, like creating music and creating designs, and writing a story or essay or poem. So human can do these things also, but AI cannot do. So AI doing that thing also. We have a new AI called as a generative AI, where that will be generating the content or data we call as. So that is Gen AI. So but from where system is generating this data, and what the things involved in this Gen AI we have to know. So for that we have to know first LLMS. So for example, if you are a student, if you I want to ask you to write a paragraph for a BTech type of student, so I ask you to write in a English. So up to now, from LKG to BTech, they have know about a basic English language, and they have no verbs and usage of those things and everything. They have no, they can able to write. But a system, how can it able to write? It should have some predefined data, right? It should be trained on some data to get the results like that. So that is where we have this large language models. So this large language models is nothing but the models which have trained on large amount of data. So large amount of data, and also so many other parameters also. So what kind of data parameters and all these things, so they have trained on the data. We have seen in the news since so far, like a computer has played chess using machine learning or deep learning and those kind of things. So we have already training the machine, like these moves will happen, these. So these are the possibilities like that. We have already training the machine with the data which we have. So that kind of what we call as training of a large amount of data is called as a large language models. And this is also in text based models and also image based models. So images also you can pre-trained on that, and then we have this AI, so image based AIs also. So let's understand whatever the LLMs we have in the market from different types of industries. Sorry, big shots like we have Google, Microsoft, and Meta. So Microsoft, we have Chat GPT from Microsoft, which is LLMS is GPT 3.5 is the LLMS of Microsoft for Chat GPT. And then for Google we have LAMDA. So this is one of the large language model of Google for Bard whatever AI. And next we have Hawaii and Meta, and also not only this, we have other things also. This is the LLM chatbots for these companies. So now AI have seen in so many fields, right? Healthcare, business, education, vehicles, social media. So everyone is using AI. So knowing about AI and these advanced AIs, for example, Gen AI is most important in recent times. So what is the use of LLMS? So all okay, large language models are there. They are trained in large data, but how it is useful for us? So it is useful for us in so many ways. Like we can generate data. For example, if you are a student, if you want to generate a paragraph or essay, have to create a chart on different historical people, or like, but if you go and search in the Google. So but to get appropriate results, or like exact data, and like was, if you go and Google it, you will get like so many results and so many paragraphs. If you want to get important points out of that, you can't able to get. So if you go to chatbots like this Chat GPT, you can generate the correct results within minutes, not only minutes, milliseconds. You will can generate simple data. If it is a big data, it will take some amount of time, right? Next you can classify data, like if you give some names from this, what are living things and non-living things, it will classify. And next it will summarize for you. Like summarize is nothing but if you have given 15 lines of paragraph, and if you want to summarize that into 5 lines, it will summarize that particular paragraph. And next rewrite is nothing but if you're having like code, it is in a Python code. If you want to transfer it in other code, you can rewrite that code in that language. And if you want to change the paragraph contents from tone changes, like we can rewrite it in the simple tone and it is a naughty tone like that, or in an angry mode, you can turn the text likewise. And next to search, if you want to search any words in that, for example, if you have given a passage and you want to get a verbs which you have mentioned in that passage, you can get that, or nouns mentioned in the passage, you can get that. And extract is the same thing. You can extract particular things in that from the important dates from the passage likewise. So these are the different use of LMS we have by using Gen AI. So in recent times we have seen that in the content creation domain and designing domain, video creation, editing domain, and coding domain also, programmers are many using tab 9, which is an uh, for generation of code, and for others things like gaming, music composing, and animations also they are doing by using the ais. So from YouTube creators to Instagram influencers, and small students also using GPT-3 for writing content creation domain. So writing essays or everything, creating content they are using, and for scheduling, and they are just creating a weeks or years content in it, just 5 minutes or likewise. So no need of copywriters anymore. They are can able to create their own content from these GPTs. So but there is a limitation for this kind of gen ais like chat gpt and everything, because these models are trained on certain data, right? Certain limitations are there. For example, if you have for example, some AI models, chat GPT, say it is trained up to 2022. If you ask the recent time things like recent issues or recent trending, this thing, they are unable to answer you. Correct answers will not be able to pop up to you. So these are the limitations you have to understand, and then we have to use AIs in a correct way. We should not use that in a inappropriate way. So for better future, we have to use it in a good way, so that it will be having so many benefits. So some people are telling like AIs are replacing human beings, and these things are doing done. Then the copywriters have no right way to pay, get revenue generated, and they are cracking some jobs like this. No, getting new machines is not able to replace the human beings, because humans only have to operate the machines, right? For example, if you have chat gpt or any particular gen ai, to get appropriate results we should have to give a correct prompt, right? So that questioning the gen ai is called, we call it as a prompt. The answer from the gen ai we call it as completion. So to get correct completion or whatever the requirement you have, you should give the prompt correctly. For example, if you have given like a apple, apple as an input, so you are looking for an output like whether an apple is a fruit or vegetable, like that you want to that answer from the ai. But ai shouldn't understand what you are asking, so it just if you have given apple as an input or a prompt, it will give you like an apple essay, it will tell you everything about a apple. So to get the correct prompt, you should know how you have to ask the question. So knowing that particular kind of thing, so if it is a normal questions, you can understand you how you have to give. But in times of coding domain, so as a programmer, if you ask anything, so machine gives some irrelevant answers like that. So the client which he is paying him, he is having certain prompts only, he can use that particular ai till this time to this time, because it is a subscription model. So you can't use that for so many questions like this. You having limited time and the limited type of questions you can able to ask her to that a particular ai. So at that time you should know how to ask your question to get the correct completion from that particular ai. So that is where we get up this prompt engineering. So this is what prompt engineering, to how to give the prompt and how the system is taking your prompt and reacting to you, and how we can make that ai to understand the intent of your question, or what we can call it as a, whatever you need. So to get correct appropriate answers from the ai, gen ai, you should know how to give a correct prompt to that ai to get correct completion. Completion is nothing but maybe to complete a particular sentence, Hyderabad is a dash city, like metropolitan city, like it will give the completion for that sentence. Or if you have given a paragraph, it will summarize. So this thing, not as a response, but it's a completion, we can call it as. So whatever the answer, if the gen ai is giving us completion, to get correct answers from the ai, we should know the appropriate prompts. So if you want to more about prompt engineering, I will do the next video, so that you will understand what is the prompt and what are the types we have in that, and how question is asked to particular systems, like that. We'll make a video soon. So to don't miss on the video, you can subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon, so that you will get notified when we upload that video. And if you have any doubts regarding Gen AI, you can feel free to comment in the comment section. So we'll definitely reply to your comments. And you can make use of these AIs. I don't think like jobs will go by using these AIs, because prompt engineering has become a new career for so many people. So they are earning much by using this prompt engineering. You can take a course on that and you can go into advanced levels, like you can able to create your own chatbots by knowing that how system is working, or it is taking, or its function is how it's functioning. If you know all these things like RNNA, NNA, so transformers, everything. If you go in depth in prompt engineering, you will can able to have good future. I can say. So this is all about Gen AI for beginners. I hope at the beginning level you can able to now understand the what is generative AI, what are the types we have, and how it is having uh, that much importance in this world at this time. I hope you have understood everything which I have mentioned in this video. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Wait until the next video. Bye bye.